The most dangerous beaches in the world. Did you feel that? There is something underwater. If you don't want that to happen to you, find out in this video what are the most dangerous beaches you should avoid on your next vacations. Copacabana Beach, Brazil. The iconic Copacabana Beach in Rio de Janeiro is famous for its party atmosphere. Not even The Simpsons could resist visiting it. At least, that's the idea of the beach that many tourists used to have before going there, because the truth is, Copacabana is a tourist trap of the crime. Assaults on tourists increased 79% compared to previous years. Violent attacks and drug sales were also reported. The situation went so serious that in 2018, Brazilian President Michel Temer ordered the deployment of 10,000 federal troops in Rio de Janeiro to fight against the narcotics sale. As Copacabana is a tourist spot affected by crime and drugs, many soldiers were located in strategic points to maintain order. If you ever go to this Rio de Janeiro beach, I recommend keeping an eye on your belongings while swimming. Virginia Beach, United States. No doubt, Virginia Beach looks like a great place to sunbathe and get a good tan. There's only one problem: wild foxes! That's right, these animals are responsible for the bad reputation of this port city through the last years. Different incidents of swimmers being bitten by these animals while relaxing on the beach have been reported. Even their pets were attacked. To top it off, many of these foxes have rabies, which makes the bite even more dangerous. Many citizens have taken precautions such as looking at the bushes while jogging, especially if there are children with them. Hanakapiai Beach, Hawaii. If you go to the beach to spend an unforgettable summer and see a message like this, you'd better run. The Hanakapiai Beach with golden sand is as beautiful as it is dangerous. Its coast has not a coral reef, so its currents are so strong that they've taken the life of 30 people since 1970. But still, I recommend visiting this beach, but only for the beautiful and exotic views. Just keep away from the water. HANAUMA Bay, Hawaii.
Ohana means family.
And family never leaves you. However, despite its beauty, the HANAUMA Bay is not a place to take your family to. Although it is a very known place among divers, it is also the point with the highest number of deaths. Only between 2009 and 2013, 11 people have died in there. The reason why scuba diving into this area is dangerous is because of the strong currents that disorient divers, causing many of them to drown. Kilauea Beach, Hawaii. The Kilauea Beach might look like the best place to have a picnic, but one thing you don't know is that it is on Hawaii's most active volcano. That's why I recommend visiting this beach just to take selfies in the morning, but there's no way that you go into the water. Remember that the volcano is active and it expels lava close to the coast, making the water to boil as hot as a kettle while it turns into rock. If you wanted to relax into thermal water, I think this is not what you were looking for. Zipolite Beach, Mexico. If a beach's nickname is Beach of Death, maybe you give it a second thought before diving into its water. Such is the case of Zipolite Beach in Mexico, with a hippie atmosphere and whose beauty and privacy are very loved. What's more, the environment is so liberal that it even has a nudist area. But not everything is peace and love in here. The beach is also infamous for its strong currents that have caused tragedies. Since 1995, lifeguards have been designated to counteract, and warning flags have been placed in dangerous areas for beachgoers. If you go to this beach, I would recommend staying safe and enjoy the party from the seashore. Bikini Atoll, Marshall Islands.
Are ya ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
It is necessary to stop there, Captain. This is not SpongeBob's house. Bikini Atoll is a beachy paradise with white sand and crystalline water that hides a dangerous secret. Very far back in the 50s, this was the chosen place to test nuclear bombs of the US Army, which made the beach unlivable due to the big amount of radioactivity in there. Despite the warnings of some scientists, tourists keep going to the beach, running the risk of being potentially exposed to such radioactivity. I hope you're not one of them. Gansbaai Beach, South Africa. Known as the Great White Shark Capital of the World, Gansbaai Beach has used that fame for its benefit. This is the perfect place to surf, but being known as the Shark Valley will probably get most of the beachgoers away. That's why the main business source in this beach is the shark tourism.
What?
That's right, many tourists who love extreme adventures get inside steel cages and dive into the water to be face to face with white sharks. If this is not for you, do yourself a favor and get away from this beach. Big Sur, United States. This beautiful beach is part of the Red Triangle. Do you follow me? I'm talking about the zone where 38% of all white shark attacks happen in the USA. This is because this place has a large marine mammal population, such as seals or sea lions. Despite that, this beach is still one of the most important destinations to surf and dive. If you're one of those who enjoy these sports, stay on the lookout. North Beach, Portugal. Just take a look at this wave. Do you need anything else to get convinced of how dangerous this beach is? The North Beach in Nazaré, Portugal is famous for its giant waves that scare even the most experienced surfers. This is not a touristic place, obviously, because no matter how hot it is, nobody wants to get buried underwater.
Under the sea.
Boa Viagem Beach, Brazil. If you Google Boa Viagem, you will probably get results from news about a shark attack. What's more, there is a big sign at the seashore saying how dangerous it is to dive into water, but clearly only few people mind. That's because it has such beautiful water and very hot weather that many people ignore that this place has the record for the largest amount of shark attacks in the world. So, don't let its beauty fool you. Be wiser and go to the pool instead. Second beach at St. John's Port, South Africa. This is the most dangerous beach in South Africa due to shark attacks. The second beach at St. John Port keeps authorities always alert. Between 2007 and 2013, there was a fatal shark attack per year. They first thought it was about white sharks, but recent sightings confirmed it was about the fiercest, the bull shark. Because of this, authorities ask people to take necessary steps before getting into water. New Smyrna Beach, United States. The New Smyrna Beach is one of the best places to surf in the USA. However, it's also called the Shark Attack Capital of the World, and I'm sure that is something that we are not supposed to know. Until 2013, 240 shark attacks were registered, and in 2016, 3 surfers were bitten by sharks with only a few hours apart. Luckily, most of these attacks were not fatal, but I'm sure neither you nor anyone would like to experience that. Fraser Island, Australia. The Fraser Island is the perfect place to take beautiful pictures, but the situation turns different when it's about swimming or relaxing in there. Not only because sharks and venomous jellyfish usually swim very close to the seashore, but the greatest danger is on the surface. The seashore is prowled by dingoes, which are Australian wild dogs that may attack you without any provocation. Since the 80s, the dingo attacks have been increasing. The most recent attack was in April 2019 on a 14-month-old baby who ended up with a fractured skull. So it's better if you don't fall asleep on the sand. Cape Tribulation, Australia. Cape Tribulation is a great place to swim. Well, if you don't mind sharing that space with jellyfish, venomous snakes, saltwater crocodiles, and basically every unbelievable dangerous animal. Cape Tribulation got its nickname by Captain James Cook himself, as "Here we begun all our troubles." Not even birds are reliable here, because seashores are patrolled by cassowaries that, even if you don't provoke them, can attack you if you just look at them. There is no place to relax on this beach, so listen to Captain Cook and get away from there. I hope you've written down each of these beaches. Is there any other even more dangerous? Tell me which one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you can enjoy another interesting video. See you next time!